Hello, folks. Welcome to today's football predictions on BetCrafts. Another very beautiful Sunday morning, and once again, we are back with our predictions as usual. All right, we always look at football games that are going on across the globe, and we select a few of these matches and look into them based on the previous result that they have in recent times. We always come up with the best possible value for each of these matches. That's what we do on a daily basis. And yesterday, we had a very good outing. Yesterday, we saw the big odds that we had yesterday actually playing out, and also our VIP membership. The games we had there yesterday also came out 100% successful. All right, what are you waiting for? Try and join our VIP membership so that you enjoy this very good. Because we put out games that are quite closer to certainty of coming out successfully on that VIP special group. All right, don't miss out. All right. That being said, we head to the business of today, and today we have our first match is in the women Euro Championship, where we have Norway women coming up against Finland women. All right, and we look at the stats for each of these two teams. In recent times, you could see that for the home side and Norway women, it is two victories and two draws, as well as two losses in the last recent 6 matches. And away side, Finland Finnish women also have won 3 games, 2 draws, but have lost 1 match in the last recent encounters. All right, when you look at how these two teams fare from home and away basis, you could see that for the home side at Norway, the last 10 home games have seen them winning 5 matches and drawing 2. They've also lost 3 matches. And the away side Finnish women have done very well from away, winning 7 games and a draw. They've also lost 2 matches in the last 10 away matches that they have so far. All right, we know that for the Norwegian women, they're actually having very good stars. The likes of Caroline Hansen, who plays for Barcelona, and also the likes of Ada Hegerberg, who actually played for Lyon women. All right, these are quite very big world stars in their ranks. So we expect to see results for the home side Norwegian women. So and we'll be seeing that Norwegian women winning or drawing, and yet we're not going to see a lot of goals under 4.5. So our verdict: home win or draw and under 4.5. That's our verdict for that very one. All right. We head to the next game for today. It is in Finland, first division, where we'll have Haka who will be facing Intero. Okay, and in the recent stats for both sides, you can see for Haka, 2 wins and 2 draws in the last 6 matches, as well as 2 losses. And the side Intero, 3 wins and 3 draws out of the last 6 games that they have so far. When you look at how the two teams fared from home and away perspective, you can see the home side Haka winning 5 matches and a draw in the last 10 home appearances. They've also lost 4 games, and the last 1 game they had sort of losing to Ives by 4 goals to 0 from away. And Intero, on the other hand, have been quite in good form, winning 5 matches and drawing 4 out of the last 10 away matches. They also had 1 loss out of those. Okay, and on head-to-head basis, the last time they met, it was a 1-1 draw. That was actually last month. But prior to that, we saw Intero doing very well against this very side, defeating the Haka by 2 goals to 1 from away. And here, going by what we've seen so far, we know that Intero have actually done very well in recent times. So we expect to see our side, winning, but we're going to see a lot of goals. We're going to see a minimum of 2 goals. So we expect to see a way to win or draw, and yet we're going to get over 1.5. So a way win or draw and over 1. That's our value for that one. All right. And we head to the next for today. It is also in the Finnish league, Finnish Kakoken League, actually the 3rd division in Finnish league, where we have JPS will be up against Griff K. Pardon me about the name there. It is actually how it is written now. And when you look at the stats for each of these two sides, you can see JPS in the last 6 matches that they had so far have seen them losing the entire 6 games that they had. They've not been able to draw anyone, talk more of winning 1. And away side, the Griff have won 2 games, a draw, but have also lost 3 matches in the last 6 matches that they have so far. Okay, but when you look at how the two teams have performed in recent matches, JPS from home have won 3 matches and a draw. They've also lost 6 games in the last 10 home matches that they had. And the away side, on the other hand, Griff have managed to achieve 2 victories in the last 10 away games. They've also had a draw. They've lost 7 matches. But again, when we look closer at the results, you could see that for the home side, the last 10 home games that they had have produced over 2.5 9 times out of 10. It means that they score goals and concede a lot of goals. And that Greek, on the other hand, also have been scoring, very well, and have also had over 2.5 6 times out of the last 10 away matches that they had. They've been scoring each time they're playing from away. So we expect to see a lot of goals there, and therefore we go with a minimum of 3 goals to occur in this very encounter. So it is an over 2.5. That's what we expect for this very game. All right. That will take us to the next for today, and it is in Ecuador, we'll have UCAS who will be up against Makara. All right, when you look at recent stats for each of these two sides, you can see that UCAS have 2 victories in the last 6 matches. They've also had 2 draws as well as 2 losses. And Makara, their way side, winning 2 games and drawing 3 in the last 6 recent matches. They also lost 1 out of those 6 games that they had in recent times. All right, taking a look at the performances from home and away perspective, we could see that the home side, the UCAS, have managed to achieve 6 victories out of the last 10 home matches. They've had 2 draws. They've lost 2 matches. And the away side, on the other hand, Makara, have managed to achieve 2 victories and 3 draws. They've also lost 5 matches in the last 10 away games that they had so far. All right, and on head-to-head basis, the last time they met was Makara, who played from home, and they had a 1-1 draw on that very occasion. But prior to that, in October last year, we saw UCAS play from home and winning against Makara by 3-1. Okay, and UCAS also won, a tie prior to that very one. Okay, and here we are going with the home side, who we expect to rise to the occasion. Here, seeing that they've actually had good record from home, winning 6 matches in the last 10 home matches. They'll be looking to win this one out shortly. So we expect home win in this one. That's our verdict. And that concludes it for us today on BetCraft. We wish you the very best of luck and hope your ticket goes green. Also remember to play responsibly. As it's a football game, sometimes it may not be exactly what it presents. All right. Also remember to join our, VIP special, because the rest of these tips that we have today will be there. And remember that we'll be having constant winning on our VIP special group, which also won yesterday, and hopefully today we're going to win again there. So do endeavor to join and find wherever you see join around this very video, or you can look at the description of this very video where you will find the link that will give you access to our VIP special group. For a token, that's where we have much more games that are actually winning better in my opinion. All right, that being said, tomorrow is another day. We'll be back with our predictions on this very channel. Do not miss out, but until then, keep winning.